Hello Gemini, welcome to Quarter.moon Tarot. Let us start your reading. Um, let's see what the theme of your reading is. You have listening with your heart. Okay, let's see what this is about. We'll ask the tarot to clarify this. Definitely telling you, to listen to what your feelings are telling you. Focus on your feelings a little more. What is it that your heart desires? Okay, listen with that, at least for now. Let's see. So you have the 10 of Pentacles and the World. You have you feel your heart probably is telling you that something is over, something which was a little pretentious for some of you, something you were associated with only at a superficial level, or maybe only for money, only for status, a family connection, an association. Deep inside there is not, you don't connect with it very intensely, you don't relate with it at all, and it seems to be coming to an end. Maybe your heart and your inner voice is telling you that it's over, but maybe you do feel that you're still continuing with it for some reason. You still may be connected with them superficially, but your inner guidance is telling you something else. It's saying, Gemini, it's actually over. See, with the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Wands, some association, and it's like emotionally it has been quite intense. Whatever this connection is, whatever has come to an end, it's come to a final end. Inside it is over. You feel sad about whatever has happened and whatever has got over, because for a lot of you, I feel with these people you had a strong bond, some strong emotional bond. It could be people at work, community, friends, family, but definitely a group. And ever since you have parted ways with them, or they have moved away, or for some reason, however the disconnection has happened, that you have been looking at new avenues. You have been looking at a journey which is completely new for you. You're looking at new horizons for yourself. You're looking at exploring a new road and a new chapter for yourself. But your heart is telling you something which you are not taking into cognizance. Okay, so at the physical level, yes, things are very clear the way they are moving, but in your heart of heart, maybe you do feel that maybe I can fix it, maybe I can correct it, or maybe you feel that is this really over? Should I, here see, it's quite clear that you need to start looking out. But I think the disconnection as really, emotionally, it's very difficult for you to get over it at this point in time and emotionally disconnect from people. We have the Judgment coming up for you, and we have the 8 of Wands coming for you. See, you need to looking back, reconnect. Okay. I feel that for some of you, there could be a reconnection with all those people you have kind of been disconnected with in the past. Okay, so now that reconnection is something which is some of you could have already got that offer to reconnect, and you're not happy with it because you feel that you have moved on, or you feel that you have you have disconnected from them. But the whole fact that the fact that this whole thing is coming up for you again means it has come up for a review before you can fully move away from it and without feeling bad. There are a few loose ends which need to be tied. There is some one more get together which needs to happen, another reconnection which needs to happen just to wind this entire thing. And that this is something, you might need to travel, some of you, for all of this, but things are going to happen very quickly for you. It is going to be a little exhausting to deal with. You might find it very confusing to deal with, but at the end of it, you will move away for good. So there is going to be a reconnection, there is going to be another round of conversation, talking, meeting, but after that, the way things pick up, you will finally be able to wrap it up and end it completely. Because 9 of Pentacles, it's like somebody who's by themselves. So you might need to meet somebody, or you might need to meet some people for a final closure, for a final meeting before you can move away. What's your energy? You have the Knight of Cups. You're feeling a little cautious about meeting somebody. You're a little cautious about accepting an offer. Okay, and here I think you are disregarding what your heart is telling you. The heart wants to, the feelings need to be at peace, the energy within needs to be settled. And I think if you are not going to go for this meeting and talk to them again or meet them once again, that closure for you is not going to happen. And that's what your soul wants, that wrap it up one more time. And I think that's what you're avoiding a little, and you're being very cautious about it. You want a clear disconnection, and you really would like to speak very clearly to them. You probably have been very hurt about this, and that's why you moved away. And this is what you really want, that you want to tell them a few basic truths in the most clear cut manner, right? But the environment around you, the around you is one of reconciliation, if not complete reconciliation, at least ending this on a good note, ending this on a sweet note. Don't end it on a bitter note, don't end it on a harsh note, because that's what your heart will keep holding on to in the days to come. Right now, you might feel you have an upper hand and you can tell them a few things and how hurt and disappointed you are. But as days go by, you will have that nagging feeling that I wish I hadn't spoken so harshly. I wish I hadn't spoken, the way I want to speak to them currently. Because the whole thing is being set up by the universe for you to have to end it on a good note. But you are thinking otherwise. What's your outcome? See, the outcome is to end this on a good note. Though you might want to speak very clearly, but you do need to take into account not to hurt anybody's feelings, at least when you're having the last meeting or the last conversation. What's your challenge? You've got the 10 of Wands. This is very, very burdensome for you. And you are quite focused on what you want to do right now, which is the Queen of Swords. You right now, that's what I said, that right now you might be saying all these things, but later on you will realize the whole thing is going to weigh on you very heavily. What's your guidance? You've got the Page of Swords. It's telling you to think through things, have a slightly mature perspective to this meeting you're going to have. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. See, the Page of Wands is also looking this side, so take into account your feelings. By all means, you've been feeling sad, hurt, disappointed, but otherwise you also need to make sure that the last thing should not leave you feeling, the last meeting, you should not hold on to any regret in the days to come. See, in the tarot, we're looking at a little bit in the future. So that's why you've got this 10 of Wands over here, that in case you follow this and speak very clearly and a little, sharply, later on you might have that burden that I wish I had not done that. See, savoring pleasure, be gentle. Okay, be gentle, have a little softness in this entire thing, because it's going to make a lot of difference to you in the days to come. This is what I've picked up for you in the future. Right now you might feel you're justified in speaking the way you want to speak, but later on you will feel otherwise, and that's why your heart is telling you that don't do this also right now. Have a little more softness and compassion in your heart towards this person or these people. In the long run, that will be better for you, Gemini. Okay, so with that, I wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.